Hey everyone, it's your professional sarcastic man in Secret of Attention, Oz Chris here with a late to the party review of The Amazing Spider-Man #1 by Nick Spencer, and I gotta say it's not bad. I actually liked it. Yes, those words came out of my mouth. I actually liked a comic written by Nick Thicc decided to make Captain America a Hydra agent, Spencer. Like, I don't know. I honestly I really did enjoy this. But it is the first issue, so we'll go straight into it. The overall like the theme they kind of do in the beginning and the end is just like it's similar. It's similar to our DC Rebirth, what they did with Green Arrow and Black Canary, in that the one shot that started it all. It's just like, we know from history they've always been a couple, but New 52, that's never happened. They never interacted at all. They were never a couple. But with DC Rebirth #1, they see each other and afterwards they feel like there's something missing in their life, and it is shown with this as Peter dreams of, I'm guessing it is a moment, like I'm not up to date with my Spider-Man knowledge and history, like an important moment in his and Mary Jane's life. And like I said before, it's just like sometimes I can even see it in my sleep, assuming I actually, it's like he knows he's missing. He is missing something similar to Green Arrow and Black Canary. They know there's something very important to them that is missing. They just don't know what it is. And continuing from the Free Comic Book Day story, Boomerang has become his one of his roommates, and he's an absolute terrible roommate. He's that roommate that decides, I'm going to stay up and play video games with all the speakers on, not give anyone else any rest. But Peter knows that he's Boomerang, and he wants to figure out why. Like, what's his MO? What is he planning? And it starts off, and they're fighting off against these several alien bugs, and there's something wrong with how everyone is reacting to Peter. They're just like, ugh, you. This is done. This is repeated again. It's just like Daredevil. He doesn't like you. He's like, I don't like you either. So for some reason, Spider-Man is not liked anymore by any of his fellow heroes, and this seems to be the reason why. So I'm assuming, like I said before, I'm not up to date with my Spider-Man history. I'm assuming they know who Spider-Man is, that Peter Parker Spider-Man, because one of his former one of his friends, Cindy Lawton, or a fellow student where they both graduated together, has created a device called Watcher, which it's an anti-plagiarism device, a very effective anti-plagiarism device, and turns out that the paper that allowed Peter to graduate is fraudulent because it was actually written by Dr. Octopus, by Otto Octavius, while he was in possession of Peter's body. So live on TV, Peter is just humiliated again, and he loses his job. He pretty much he loses the respect of Aunt May, because he tries to hide it from her, but she sees it anyway. And I'm guessing, like I said, I'm assuming that the other superheroes know that Peter Parker is Spider-Man, because they don't like him. They act almost hostile to him, or just like they're very annoyed by just his presence there. They don't like the fact He's a superhero that kind of, cheated in a way, but go away. I don't want. Speaking of Spider-Man, Dan Slott, no, go away. And I think he definitely got the comedic side of a Spider-Man very well, in my opinion. I don't know how compared to like the previous writers of Spider-Man. I did like the comedic take. It's just like it's like Felicia Hardy arrives. It's a Spider, what the hell are you doing? Something will stop these guys, or something that will cause me to die a horrible, painful death. I don't know, but if that's how it goes, bye, Felicia. I had a chuckle to myself when I saw that. It's like, oh god, please don't let that be my last joke. It's like, yep, definitely. But it turns out this whole alien bug invasion is just a ruse by Mysterio. And this is the main thing that everyone was talking about. It seems to be that Peter and MJ are actually getting back together. Absolutely, 100%. If it actually happens, none of this X-Men Gold, Batman number 50 wedding nonsense. If it actually happens, and the last few pages are focused on Mysterio setting up who seems to be also another villain who will be the main villain of the story, and then Peter having to retake his class in order to get that degree again, since he's humiliated. It's been revoked, so he has to do it again. But all in all, 100%, I definitely enjoyed this. This is actually surprisingly, I liked it. It was actually good. Art is solid. Definitely. Was it Ryan Otley, I think it is. Yeah, I like his art. Some of the faces, particularly Mary Jane's faces, as you see in several pages, like it's just like it's kind of frightening. But apparently, I think Otley said that he's not good with faces, especially when he's rushed, when he has to rush to produce the art for the comic. So like everyone else's face is definitely good. It's just Mary Jane's, like when she laughs, and then later on when she smiles, it's just like there's fear. There's fear in those eyes. I am scared. Keep her away from me. But at least he admitted to his like mistakes, that like, yeah, I'm not good when I have to rush everything. He didn't just spurge out about it. So, he accepted the criticism very well. Definitely seemed like Spencer actually produced a comic that was actually good. But I am going to be cautious. That's the thing. That whole Peter and MJ, the kiss, like when this happened, and then spoilers for it came out, like on the day, not in New York Times where they spoiled it 3 days in advance. But when this came out, I could just see everyone, almost anyone that read it, like on my Twitter feed and everything, were just like, oh my god, they're back together. One more day. Is Spencer gonna retcon one more day? Calm down. Be cautious, because I've seen a lot of people had their hopes on, relationships actually happening, and being massively disappointed by how it actually turns out. Batman 50. But so I'm going to be cautious. This is it is a good start to Spencer's run on Amazing Spider-Man. But I'm going to be cautious. Same with Bendis on Superman Action Comics. I'm going to be cautious because, their whole kind of, their reputations, and they're not good. And then they produce these comics. It's just like, wow, that's okay. Wow, this is good. Definitely 100%. I'm definitely going to at least continue this. It's hooked me in, you know. It succeeded there with the number one. It hooked me in, wants me to read more, but I'm going to be cautious about this whole like Peter and MJ relationship. I don't expect Spencer to 100% retcon One More Day in his first story arc for Amazing Spider-Man. Like, unless we see a solicit where it just happens to have Mephisto is going to be like the main villain in an arc, then it's just like, oh, okay, like this is possible. This is possible, but we'll just wait and see. We'll wait and see. Be cautious about it. But so far, like I said before, I definitely enjoyed this. This was good. This was definitely. If you were worried about Spencer being on Spider-Man, considering all the terrible stuff he's done in the past, definitely pick this up. It actually is good. I liked it. The art was good. The dialogue was good. Everything about this was good, in my opinion. And I'll leave it there on a positive note. That's it for the review. What did you think? If you pick it up, did you agree? Did you like it? Did you not? Do you want? I was gonna say, do you want One More Day to be retconned? I think that's like the huge majority would be like yes. If there was two buttons, like said, one that said retcon One More Day, and the other one said keep everything as it is. The huge majority of Spider-Man fans would just smash that first button. But that's it for the review. Leave a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow me on Twitter, check out my previous videos, and I will see you all next time.